One thing
Diba?
siguro that I'm gonna say, and some
Mhm.
musicians will probably hate me for this.
Mhm.
Uh, Stop hating on entertainers. They are not claiming to be artists like you. They're not robbing you of anything. It's not their fault that they're more famous than you and you're not as famous as them.
Okay, ito, I always ask, kasi I've had some Pinoy music legends on this show na rin eh. Sina Perf De Castro, sina, nung name drop eh, no? Sina Scarlett. Anyway, so, ano yung, how would you compare music before, when we were kids? I think we're about the same age eh. So, uh, compared as an insider, 'di ba? How would you, ano yung tingin mo diyan? Kasi I would assume there's a little difference from an outsider and an insider's
Iba
perspective.
rin yung music dati ah. I mean, ang lakas ng OPM nung panahon natin bago lumakas ulit ngayon ah.
Oo.
Uh, that was the band era.
Mm.
If you notice also, magkakaiba yung music ng mga sumikat ah.
Mm.
Uh, Wolfgang was different from Parokya ni Edgar,
Mm.
who's also different from Eraserheads,
Mm.
from River Maya,
Mhm.
Teeth,
Mhm.
Yano.
South Border,
Iba-iba sila.
iba-iba, 'di ba?
Diba? Even during those times, hindi halos nagduduplicate eh. Ang mga nagduduplicate probably ng konti yung mga ballad. Pero yung mga banda during those times, iba-iba din yung binibigay na flavor.
Mm.
'Di ba?
Mm.
And sobrang saya din nung era na yun. Kasi OPM was really thriving and iba. I mean, the songs before are really classics right now. I doubt kasing dami ng mga naging hit songs. Parang kasing dami ng mga songs before yung kung ngayong panahon na to, yung magiging ganun ka-iconic in the future. Well,
Mhm.
hopefully.
Well, I think it will be the same, 'di ba? Magiging ano rin 'yan. 'Di ba yung sinasabi ko nga dito, ano eh, one day people like na dating pinagtatawanan natin na sina Justin Bieber, 'di ba? They will be hailed as ano icons talaga na parang with tremendous contributions in music.
Oo.
Which they do. Sina Taylor Swift, pero ngayon parang wow, mga ano yan eh, 'di ba? Parang yung iisnabin mo yan eh. Pero to the generation na inabutan nila, they are music.
Oh,
That's their jam.
alam mo, one thing that people should realize is there are different types of music.
Mhm.
Uh, Novelty is novelty. Soul, R&B, pop, ballad, they have different audiences, but their music,
Mhm.
'di ba? There was meron nga isa parang yung bawal lumabas lang. Somebody was criticizing it, parang
Oo.
ganyan. It's so but the category of that music is novelty. Novelty
Oo.
songs are written that way.
Yes.
So if you think that's stupid, you're actually the one who's stupid because
Oo. Novelty song
that
yun eh.
song is novelty. Pero if you actually check the production value of the song, ang ganda ng production value ng song.
Mm.
I mean, the collaboration between the one who arranged it and then the one who played around with the notes of it. It's actually really good. Minsan kasi yung mga tao may malang. Minsan nga mahirap yung mga mema pa na tao, sila talaga yung walang alam.
Oh, at saka well, it was also politically merong apoy na political dun eh. So those who are on this side of yung faction na to, parang ano yan, masamang bagay yan sa kanila
Tsaka
immediately,
one thing
'di ba?
siguro that I'm gonna say, and some
Mhm.
musicians will probably hate me for this,
Mhm.
uh, stop hating on entertainers. Uh, they are not claiming to be artists like you. They
Oh.
know their place. They know that they're entertainers, and that's what they do: entertain people.
Mm.
They are not taking your space in the industry because they have their own space in the industry, and you have your own space in the industry. They're not robbing you of anything. It's not their fault that they're more famous than you and you're not as famous as them. It's not their fault. Maybe you should evaluate and see or learn from them how you can connect to a larger audience rather than be super mayabang and isipin mo
Hyper.
na
Oo.
fuck you all, ang galing ko. Diba?
Mm.
Eto ako, sobrang galing ko. I-digest nyo ako. Eh, hindi talaga. Diba?
Mm.
How will you even connect to the audience if sobrang laki ng ulo mo na ang galing mo na dapat ikaw ang standard ng music? Diba? Uh, kung magaling ka, edi magaling ka. Kung magaling ka
More
pala,
power to you, 'di ba?
diba? Pero kung yung galing mo, dyan ka lang dadalhin, eh, di makontento ka, eh, ikaw naman yung may gusto yun. I mean, if that's the type of music that you really, really love and people do not patronize it because they don't really connect with it, then don't blame them for not liking it. But just be happy that you were able to release a music that you love doing. Diba? And admit it to yourself. Don't say that, the reason why you're ranting is because you love music so much. Do you even understand music? I mean, you should know for yourselves that music, different classifications, yeah. There's novelty and all. And again, they're entertainers. And Curtis never claimed herself to be a singer. From the very beginning, alam na nanggagago lang siya.
Oo nga
And
di ba?
people were buying her shows not because she's a great singer. People were buying her show because natatawa sila sa kanya and they were entertained by what she was actually doing. Diba? So, stop hating on other people. Or maybe you just look too highly of yourself. And naiinggit ka na feeling mo sobrang galing mo, mas magaling ka sa kanila, pero you're not getting the same attention that they are. That's actually a question that you have to pose to yourself. Because if you are that really good, then why are you not being welcomed that way? Maybe you really are good, but maybe there's something missing that's far more important than the talent, the great talent that you're claiming to have. So yun na, parang lang, respeto lang. Hindi naman nila sinisira yung industry.
Yeah.
I mean, hindi
Oh man. Hello? Yun.
Hello?
Oh yeah. Now, can you repeat the last part? Medyo
ayun lang, parang hindi kinasira ng music industry na nandyan si Ann Curtis at si Kim Chu.
Tama.
Diba?
Well,
music industry will be music industry with or without them. Or with or without them. So, if you think you want to contribute something different in the music industry, then so be it.
Yeah. Well, dati kasi, at face value kasi back then, parang bakit ganun? I also questioned that. And then, later on, parang you learn more about the things that, alam mo yun, yung economics of things, of the industry, diba? Parang you consider, okay, ganito. And then exactly what you said, that there are different kinds of people. Merong entertainers, merong mga artists. And if you're gonna consider yung the greatest musicians ever, like sina Michael Jackson, sina Lady Gaga, 'di ba? Sina Prince, apart from being tremendous artists, they are also even bigger entertainers 'di ba? 'Di ba? That's why hindi sila kumbaga parang hindi naman yung hindi naman although let's say Bruce Springsteen, grabing magsulat ng lyrics, my favorite lyricist is Bruce Springsteen.
And iba-ibang market 'yan. So tingin mo ba yung market na nakikinig kay Kim Chu, makikinig kay sa artist like Lauryn Hill? Siyempre hindi. Diba?
Oo nga.
Kanya-kanyang market yan.
Well, that is...
And even yung mga Lady Gaga, poker face, the buong poker face, diba? I mean, ewan ko, parang yung iba kasi masyadong parang feeling ko lang masyadong bilib sa sarili nila. And parang masyado nilang yung mga binubuhat yung sarili nila lalong binababa. Yung mga pinababa yung sarili nila lalong tinataas. Humility will play a big role in your success in the industry.
Well, yeah. Well, some for sure may mga ganun, pero meron kasing ano parang who just don't realize that kasi you can relate that with with other forms of art. Like me, although I was in a band before, ang hindi ko pinili yung mundo na yun eh. I went into illustration, 'di ba? So naiintindihan ko yung part as a musician, pero yung you can connect that as well in comics kasi ang daming mga ano if you're not familiar, there's a comics community na independent. Obviously, it's a very small and a very niche community, 'di ba? And people are there are many frustrated artists na parang wow, alam mo yan, you can just imagine kung sa music, 'di ba, madami na frustrated lalo na dito sa industry na to na parang hindi ganun kadaming tao ang aware, 'di ba? So parang if you
I
got
mean, I think in all industry, it's the same thing.
mm,
Sometimes you think that you're the best
you're the
in
shit,
your craft,
'di
but
ba?
in your shit, but people are just not appreciating it, and it's not their fault if they can't appreciate the shit that you're doing.
Yeah, and also there's this thing that just because you did something, people you are entitled for people's attention, 'di ba? Kasi a lot of people are also coming up with their own things, 'di ba? Like let's say this podcast. I really would wish na parang ang daming manood ng podcast at makinig ng podcast, pero kung hindi kung wala 'di ba? Kung hindi ganoon kadami yung manonood, kung hindi ganoon kadami yung makikinig, then that's something that I would have to live with. I can always try to improve, 'di ba? Pero if I'm gonna be salty, it's not gonna do me any good. I can
Oo,
'di ba?
parang, sige, awayin mo sila. Ngayon, inaway mo sila. May nangyari
Oh,
ba sa buhay mo? Wala.
kaya tama, 'di ba? 'Di ba?
Diba?
It would go to what they say that your only competition is yourself, your past self, 'di ba? Parang you
And,
compete with kung sino ka dati na
no,
your
no
last.
matter how good you are, don't think too highly of yourself.
That's true as well.
Because reality is, kahit sa tingin mo, gaano ka kagaling, merong someone out there who's better than you. And that person could be saying the same thing about you. So whatever little space you have, just be thankful about it. Na-realize ko that sobrang laking blocker ng blessing yung pagka-ingeniero and bitterness. It will
Oh.
block blessings in your life if your attitude remains that way.
Have you observed that in your industry?
Oo, sa akin, personal, ganun.
Mm.
Feeling, when I started being grateful about my work,
Mhm.
things started getting better. Also because when I started doing that, I started enjoying my work more,
Mhm.
and I started producing better output.
Mhm.
Diba? Hindi ko to magets before, but one of my parang nanay-nanayan, sabi niya ganun, always find joy in everything that you do. Everything that you do.
Mhm.
Um, Kasi hindi naman lahat ng gusto natin gawin will be served to us on a silver platter.
Mhm.
Uh, pero if you can't be faithful with the little things that you have, you can't be grateful with the little things that you have, and you can find joy there. Paano kapag kakatiwalaan ng mas malaking bagay sa buhay mo, di ba? And the only way for you to really excel in whatever it is that you're doing, it's to find joy in that thing that you're assigned to do. And then eventually, because there's joy in your heart, less focus, there's less inget,
Mm-hmm.
mas maganda yung output mo. And
Yeah.
that's a stepping stone for you to whatever it is that you want to do
That's
next.
very liberating, 'di ba? Kasi hindi mo na iniisip yung ano eh. Kumbaga that's kumbaga it frees you up to what people are gonna think and think about you and your work, 'di ba? And
Mm,
it will
like,
free it will parang tatanggalin din yung burden ng parang always, 'di ba? Parang ang hassle nung nabubuhay ka na comparing yourself to others eh instead of just improving from the person that you were
yeah,
yesterday, 'di ba?
like for example, maraming artists na nanggagaliit sa buhay nila because tawag dito, wala sila sa music industry. Sa call center sila,
Mhm.
nagtatrabaho sa opisina,
Mhm.
ganun. Eh di galingan mo sa opisina, tapos pag-ipon ka na maraming pera, tapos after doon, magagawa mo gusto mo.
Mhm.
Diba?
Yeah.
So parang ganun lang yun eh. Kung bitter ka sa buhay, it will always show in whatever it is. So,
Well, maybe the point that the point really is ano eh, parang kasi I think there would be people na nasasabihin sa would be parang kasi ano ka na eh, artista ka na. Kumbaga kilala mo na yung nasa circle ka na ng mga sikat. 'Di ba? That's why it's easy for you
hindi.
to.
Sorry, excuse me, hindi po.
Okay, okay.
I mean, you know, before I got to where I am,
Aha.
nagbibilang ako ng pantalon, ah,
Okay.
naghuhugas ako ng plato,
Talaga.
nag-iihaw ako ng baboy,
Mhm.
ah, inuutusan ako para mag-photocopy.
Mhm.
Ah, I didn't get to where I am. Nung nagsimula ako sa industriya, sa kumpanya, hindi ako boss. Utusan
Mhm.
ako.
Mhm.
But when I started showing a different attitude towards my work, that's when things started getting for me.
Mhm.
Um, mas nakita na maayos pala ako magtrabaho. I also became open to learn more new things.
Mhm.
Um, even nag-call center ako normally, yung ibang tao, pinakahiya maging call center. Ako hindi. I'm so
Mhm.
proud that I have learned so much in
Yeah.
the call center industry,
Ako din. I
working
did
with
that.
them for 7, 8 years.
Mhm.
And yung iba, di ba, parang miserable sila, papasok na naman ako sa opisina. Nag-take
Mhm.
na naman ako ng calls. Ako hindi. Every day, papasok ako sa opisina, nag-call center ako.
Mhm.
Iisip ko, paano ko kaya papasayahin yung araw ko? How will I
Well,
do
that's
things
true.
differently?
That's true.
Ah, alam mo ginagawa ko nun?
Mhm.
Ah, just to further illustrate what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Ah, kunyari yung isa, nagtitake kami ng order,
Mhm.
women's clothes.
Okay,
Nagtitake kami
yun
ng
ang
order.
client nyo. Anong client mo doon dati?
Newport News, pero wala na yata siya sa US eh.
Okay.
US based siya.
Okay.
Newport News. So people really call it to buy clothes. So,
Okay.
syempre, pag bibili yan, ang mindset din, bibili na talaga. Diba?
Okay. Mhm.
Ang goal ko araw-araw, paano ka tumuuto para bumili ng mas maraming damit?
Oo.
Di ba? Kailangan, bawat customer also, iba yung atake yun eh. Ayun yung
Mhm.
exciting eh. Bawat nakakausap mo, iba yung ugali niyan. So,
Oo.
ang, ang challenge ko sa buhay ko noon, ng mga panahon na yun, dapat, pagkatapos ng tawag na yun, masaya yung kausap ko sa kabilang linya. Pag
Oo.
nagagawa ko
Mhm.
yun,
Mhm.
sobrang sumasaya yung puso ko. So parang ganun, those little things
Mhm.
made me thrive in the call center industry. Na parang, tangin na nyo, galit na galit ako kanina tumatawag, ngayon masaya.
Oo.
Parang, puyo kayo sa akin ngayon. Parang ganun.
Mhm.
So, that became a daily goal for me. Uh, yun, pati yung mga utosan, parang gagawin ko, tapos yung pinuturo nila, yung pag pinagalitan ako, ititake ko lang lahat ng ano, tapos apply
Mhm.
ko sa buhay ko until I got the hang of things. So, people can tell me na hindi mo masasabi kasi as taas na. Hello,
Mm.
hindi ako nag-start na managerial position. Nag-start ako, nagbibilang ng pantalon sa nagbibilang ng pantalon sa may iba-ibang malls.
Wow.
Ganun, I started from the bottom.
Yeah. Well, ang problema nung ibang tao, not just musicians, is that tumanda na sila, hindi pa nila nare-realize yun.
Ayun nga.
Yun ang
Yeah.
kailangan, and it will be very hard to one, not just to catch up, but also to change the mindset that's been there for decades. And if you're not, but then again, if you really want change to happen in your life, you need to snap once again and parang realize that this is not working. 'Di ba? Parang doing the same thing all over and over again and expecting a different result. That is the definition of insanity. 'Di ba?
Yeah.
So if you're gonna if you determine that something is not working in your life, then you need to do a different approach, and whether it's a toxic mentality or I don't know, a new skill that you need to
But
acquire.
more than anything,
Mhm.
toxic mentality talaga.
Oo, 'di ba?
More than anything, toxic mentality.
If you're gonna be if you're gonna play the victim na lang at and blame others for your failures, well, I think it will fall down on forgiving yourself that you
Oo.
that you slacked off. 'Di ba? That will be
Oo.
the yun ang starting point mo. Wow, shit. Naging 40 anyos na ako, putya, walang anong buhay ko. I slacked off. And I'm guessing to a lot of people, that is a very hard pill to swallow and accept. That shit.
Bitterness will be the shackles that will stop you from reaching where it is you want to go.
Mhm. Kasi parang ano yun eh.
So,
Tama yung sinabi mo, shackles. Para kang merong ball and chain sa paa mo niyan.
so up to you.
Oo, no?
Diba?
Well, I suppose
Ayun.
I suppose doon naman sa mga bata na parang that are not yet in the position kumbaga dreaming of achieving something in the music as a musician, then that is a great lesson that kahit wala ka pa dun sa position of influence, you can reach there. You can reach that point, 'di ba?
Yeah.
And it's not
Yeah.
impossible because a lot of people have done that already. Even Regine Velasquez, 'di ba? From what I know, her story is parang probinsyana siya tapos parang pasinasali-sali lang din siya sa mga singing contest dati.
Oh,
Diba?
she worked so hard to get where she is right now.
Diba? And to
But
a young person right now.
nilulublob siya sa drum ng tatay niya.
Oo nga no?
Nag-start siya sa mga barangay singing contest.
Oo.
So, iba-iba tayo ng pamamaraan.
Mm-hmm.
But we all have to go through a struggle to bring us to where we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that will make us strong. Those are the things that will teach us things. And sana they don't take it negatively. I mean, ako before, pag sinasabihan ako ng masama, I mean, when I get criticized, kahit masama kapag kasabi sa akin, instead of dwelling on it, grabe ka naman, sama na ugali mo, sinabi mo sa akin. I-check ko kung ano yung sinabi sa akin. Kahit masama yung pagkasabi sa akin. I-filter ko yan kung tama ba yung sinabi niya or hindi. No. Kasi, kung tama naman yung criticism niya, kahit masama yung pagkasabi niya,
if there's merit
matututo
in it,
ako dun eh. Diba? Dahil pinuna niya yun, nakita ko na, ay, meron pala akong kailangan i-adjust dito. Diba? So, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Kumbaga, you're not allowing yourself to be taken over by emotion. Kasi, kung bad trip ka, diba, okay, masamahan pa talaga pagkasabi, ino to, kumbaga ba? Kumbaga parang you will not, if you gonna be taken over by emotion immediately, then you will lose the chance to actually evaluate what was said. Diba?
Don't let your emotions get the best of you in every single thing that you do and in your everyday life.
That's a skill na.
Ito, daily ko to ginagawa. Ha? When I get
Mhm.
emotional, when I feel like I'm getting stressed already, I'll pause for a good 10-15 minutes and then I'll do meditation. Just to bring my peace back. Kasi pag mas magulo yung utak mo, mas hindi ka makakapagtrabaho.
Huwag ka munang mag-desisyon. Do not commit to a decision to
Hindi lang
course
yun,
of
mas
action.
babagal ka rin.
Mm-hmm.
Mas babagal ka rin magtrabaho kasi distracted ka eh.
Mm-hmm.
So, tanggalin mo muna yung mas kala mo, ay, wala akong 15 minutes kasi ang dami kong gagawin. Pustahan tayo. Dahil distracted yung utak mo. Yung dapat natapos mo ng 30 minutes, tatapusin mo yun hanggang kinabukasan. Kasi distracted ka.
Oo nga.
Unless you take a break, take 10-15 minutes, find your focus, find your center, start working again. Tapos 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody who has worked in an agency can attest to that. Diba? Kasi kung distracted ka kahit sinong may artistic endeavor siguro. Or kahit anong trabaho, no? Grabe. Wow!